Hello, it's John Lord again, because I just did a video 5 minutes ago and I should have changed my shirt so it could look as if it was a different day, but it's the same day. We're going to, and hello for everyone who watches the channel and all the rest. We're going to plant this up here. If we look here, it's nothing here, and there's a lot of sphagnum moss. Oh, be careful of the sphagnum moss. The government sees you go near sphagnum moss, you get in trouble. We have the lovely artichoke or cardoon, I'm not sure which we have to remove last year's flowering stems, but they look statuesque through the winter, so we'll leave them. But it's kind of coming towards time to take them away. Look what we have here, very spiky. That's Aralia, that's the suckers from that plant there, Aralia. There's another sucker closer. When I worked in Mackey's years and years ago, Mackey's Garden Centre is now a block of apartments in Sandy Cove. What was amazing about that plant, what was interesting about that plant, it was the dearest plant we had in the place. I think it was £20 at the time, which was huge money for a plant. Well, it was just because it's grafted, it's expensive. But anyway, we have to get rid of the suckers. But we can do that later on. Oh, let's see. Gone. Dead easy. I'm often thinking, if we go rewilding, who's going to do the deadheading? We have to train the birds, the magpies, to do the deadheading. Actually, when I was growing up in Dublin, inner city Dublin, there was always a bit of rewilding going on in certain gardens, but I think it was because the owners spent a lot of their time in the public house and they let the garden be rewilded. So anyway, that's that done. You can see the silvery colour, so I want something dark here. So we have something dark. We put something darkish here. I'm thinking of putting, we have two options. We'll go over and have a look at the two options. Here. This option here, big leafy one, Buphthalmum. I think it's either Buphthalmum or it's Inula magnifica, I'm not sure. But I have the two of them over there so I can identify, because I want Buphthalmum, I don't want Inula. It's either that or this here, Rodgersia podophylla, which is very strong contrast to the artichoke. I think that could be the better one. Now, look at that. This has them here. Rheum palmatum. Isn't it really good? That's it. Rhubarb's a rheum as well. But this is not an edible rheum, this one here. Now this is another one we could go for, but I have a feeling it runs a bit. That's Euphorbia great Dixter. Very nice, isn't it? No, we won't. I don't know. No, we'll put that somewhere else. So, you can take a photo from here, David, and look this way. You can see that it's called serendipity. We planted that light coloured dogwood, the Cornus alternative controversa. It's controversa, yeah. And you see this weeping. So you have a weeping and you have flat layers. You have dark and you have a light. It's a perfect combination. Now, as I'm at it, see what happens here. They come and hit the grass. So you do the old kind of a staggered haircut. You kind of do a bit of barber work, you know, like the way they don't do that all around. They sort of do up and down, you know. And going anywhere nice for your holidays? Oh yes, going to Kew Garden. There we go. You don't want the beetle look. It's rubbing off the ground. Now, you might ask the question, what would happen in nature? Well, in nature that wouldn't have a hope, because the ones that grow up would get the light and that would disappear. And underneath we have the very good Japanese grass, the Hakonechloa. Unbeatable as ornamental grasses go. It's like slightly bamboo-y looking. It's unbeatable. Hakonechloa macra Aureola. The real trendy people go for the green form. They use it in large amounts, but I think it's boring, the green form. It's not much different than ordinary grass. There we go, that's it. Now we tidy it up later, because it's not what we're doing. Everything is coming out. Oh, look at these. Look at that. That's Thalictrum aquilegifolium. It's the Thalictrum that has leaves like an aquilegia. They're both members of the buttercup family. And I always do a little bit of weeding, well, you know, a little bit of internet. You just do it automatically. And this is called this is called it's called the fat method of weeding. The fat method. Have you heard of it? It's finger and thumb, FAT, fat method of weeding. Very good. We go around here and have a look. Rodgersia is here. Oh, and that was Inula magnifica over there, because there's the Buphthalmum. It's different. This is the one we're going to plant. It's Buphthalmum. Take a few bits out from there. And one piece. And we do it so quickly that the plant... Oh, David, don't be standing on the Aster Mönch. I was only joking. It's no harm. That's one of the best asters you can get. It's called Aster Mönch. And you know, the downside to it is it's very hard to get because it's slow enough to propagate, which is what makes it so good, because it doesn't run at the root. You don't get offsets. It stays tight. So it never... A lot of asters get congested over a few years, have to be lifted. This is just the business. Come on, one. A few more over here, maybe. There we get two. And we get... That one is hidden by the... oh, look at that, isn't that gorgeous? The Aruncus. We're plant free. Everything coming up nicely. 1, 2, 3. And the good thing about when you know your plants, I pulled all this geranium up. No, I forgot its name. There, we left a bit of it here. It doesn't really do much. But I left this one, which is self-seeding, because that's Geranium sylvaticum. It's cracking geranium. It's hard to come by. Really, really good. And here's another weed that we're going to pot up and sell. And by the way, look at this here. It's a Salix. I planted that last week. It's going for its catkins. Pussy willow, really nice. Next year, you can see the way it's been cut back really, really low the previous year, really tight. But we'll get that up to here. And just to give a bit of winter interest, spring interest, just something different. Now, we leave that there. The ground is woefully tacky. Tackier than any of my jokes. You can see. Look, how bad it is. Now, generally, big leafed plants like that will tolerate it. But look at this. Look at this. If things ever get bad, we can make our own. We can make our own cups. Look at that, how bad it is. So, and I've invented a new game. Well, I found this. Just found that. I don't know where it came from. It's some type of organic matter. I don't know what it is. Looks okay. Organic matter plus tacky clay makes good clay. And everything is completely wrong about this because soaking wet, ground is soaking wet. It's far better to do this when it's dry. But it is doable when it's wet if you're very careful. And let me see. Get rid of the Geranium cantabrigensis. I don't think we put one here. Let me put one here. This has lovely yellow daisy flower. One here. Now that will come across about here, because that's going to come across this, and so one here, and probably, oh look at this. You don't want to. I think that's a sanguisaur, but we don't. That's a seedling. We leave that there. We get a fourth one for here, and maybe a fifth one here. 1, 2. 2 more. We plant these 3. Wow. This is awful ground. It must have been part of a yard or something. Really bad. Now, worse you can get. Now, and we get down to a certain extent. There's the original good clay. Organic matter mixed with a bit of soil. That's it. That's it planted. And be very careful where your feet are. There's little walking bits you've done. Don't walk. That's it. Put a new runway at the Dublin airport, and we're getting a lot of flights, a lot of traffic going on, and it's kind of a nuisance. But part of me is saying maybe there's people going off on nice holidays and enjoying themselves, and best of luck to them. I kind of look at it like that. Maybe I shouldn't, but going off to enjoy themselves in the sun. That's 3. Done. A bit in between. This bit. Open up. That's it. Yeah, plenty of water. Yeah, no, another trick. I have another trick of the trade. Remove some of the top growth. I know it's what it does is it takes the pressure off the roots. Now, put one more here. Dig it, and I think one more here. And now for the people who know their stuff, what has artichokes and Buphthalmum got in common? They're both members of the daisy family. Both daisies, as is lettuce. Lettuce is daisy, and dandelion, daisy. Funny, the soil is improving. This end. So one more, two more, and that's it. And then we're going to go barking, put bark on it, and that actually helps. We never use that membrane because the membrane doesn't allow proper relationship between the bark and the soil underneath. So we never use membrane. Gardeners hate membrane because people put membrane down, and the professional gardener always ends up having to take it up. So we don't like it. Well, that's that. In lovely sunny March, April, May Day. It's not May Day, it's a lovely day in May.